Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. There are some things in life that you never forget, especially things that you learned at school, like poetry, for instance. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er dales and hills, when all at once I saw a cloud, a host of golden daffodils. For weeks beforehand, I watched the BBC coverage and cannot wait to see it all for myself. It's the workmanship and the dedication, the planting and the pruning, the planning and the perfection that is the Chelsea Flower Show. What joy! Imagine a whole day of being able to see and touch when no one's watching. The wonder and marvel at, to smell and to almost taste the consummate beauty of God's creation in a nutshell. Now, I sometimes feel ashamed, actually, of my own garden when I used to come back from the Chelsea Flower Show, both front and back, because it just didn't reflect the kind of perfection and pride that my neighbours took in their gardens. Don't get me wrong, neither of my gardens were strewn with rubbish, nor would you find a rusty old fridge or cooker or any other piece of household commodity there, but they just weren't manicured with the same perfection as my neighbours' gardens. And for me, that felt somewhat frustrating because I was ashamed of not having the time and the skill necessary to keep up with the Joneses. It's said that if someone leaves something behind after they have departed this world, and if it benefits another, it becomes a source of endless blessings for that person who has departed or who even are still alive. It could be the provision of something, a source of sustenance, like a water fountain or a fruit tree perhaps. And in this respect, we are told that, if the world is in the process of coming to an end and you're in the process of planting a tree, then you should continue with this and make sure that you finish the job so that you get the blessings of that planting, even though no one might have availed of its benefit. As you wander up and down the aisles of the pavilions at the Chelsea Flower Show, you can't help but be spellbound by the explosions of colour that are all around you, the endless varieties of orchid and daffodil, of bonsai tree and lily, and the manicured apartment or cottage gardens with their wild roses. They're so infinitely beautiful as to, constantly evoke, that spellbound surprise by God's creation. How great it is, the mercy and the bounty of God. And I pray too for the hands that produce such beauty, and that with the help of God, each will continue to glorify him through the dedication and the hard work, so that we may continue to see the manifestation of God's beauty all around us. A memorable day out, if you should care to have one. Assalamu alaikum.